And thank you very much. Brian Loebig, Loebig Inc., SEO and Web Design, helping businesses leverage effective web strategies. The way I wanted to kick off mine, well, of course, we had to do some family pictures. So my family just got back from London what was it, over Christmas. This is my kids, my wife, my daughter and her new husband over there. I actually attended a BNI meeting in London while I was over there, which was a great experience. I wanted to give a little insight into the different networks that I'm involved in. Part of getting to know your fellow members is getting to know what networks they're in. And so I actually run a podcast called Criminal Thinking Deterred. My first life was an alcohol and drug counselor, and I'm actually on the board of directors for several substance abuse related agencies, including Birds of a Feather. I'm on their board of directors. And I run this podcast and a website called criminalthinking.net, which is why my company actually works with a lot of therapists and counseling practices. I'm also on the board of the Catholic Evangelical Missionary People of Color Grant, providing grants to missionaries who are looking to do kind of evangelical work across the world. I'm a member of the Maryland Black Chamber of Commerce, the Catholic Business Network here in Montgomery County. I ride a Harley Davidson, so of course I'm a member of the Harley's owner group. If you ride a motorcycle, we need to meet up for that. I love doing that. I'm also on the BNI International Board of Advisors. So BNI Global has this board of advisors, and I'm one of the U.S. representatives to help give feedback and help about policy about BNI globally, volunteer position. I'm on the Greater Silver Spring Chamber of Commerce. I'm an active member of the Marquette University Alumni Group. There's actually a DC chapter. If you'd like to go to a networking event with me to meet other Marquette grads, let me know. I'll invite you. You see those instruments right there? I play bluegrass music. There's a bunch of us in the group who are musicians. And so I'm hoping to run a live music open mic at Dennis Forbes Seabrook Cultural Arts Center in the near future. I'm going to be going to the Blacktastic weekend. If anybody wants to go to the Blacktastic event in Kensington at Dennis's Seabrook Forbes, let me know. I will go with you. And I'm also a graduate of St. Lawrence Seminary. I was thinking about becoming a priest in my early days until I met my wife. Catholics can't get married. So why do we network? I'm going to actually ask a question. It's going to be a little bit interactive. So put this in the chat. If why do we network? What's the purpose of all this networking stuff that we do?
To increase our net worth.
Put your answers. You put your answers in the chat. Why do we network? Build relationships, help make business, exchange ideas. Yep, grow business, human connection, meet people like Brian. Thank you very much. Make money. Make money. Somebody hit the make money one. Make more money. So anybody mentioned referrals yet? Did anybody mention referrals? Mike Baumstark, Dennis Peters. So this group is really specifically about referrals, referral-based networking, right? It's like we're introducing you. We're not trying to get your business. I'm not trying to get people to hire me, for SEO. I'm trying to get introduced to Usroot's clients who need SEO for his websites, right? I'm trying to connect to Dave's Google ad clients who might need some SEO. Referrals make my business and life more efficient, more effective, more enjoyable. This is one of my favorite times of the week, is these weekly meetings. These are some of my BNI partners, as you can see, in a recent networking event. That's Kat Orsini, our relationship marketing specialist. And that's Mr. Malcolm Brown, our remote videographer. So how referrals work? Do you agree with these statements? People who know, like, and trust, you can put this in the chat. People who know, like, and trust you will pass you good, consistent referrals. And doing a good job taking care of customers and providing amazing service will equal more referrals. Do you agree with those statements? Okay, I'm going to be a little contradictory. Most people are saying yes. I would say wrong. And the reason I say wrong is because it's necessary, but not sufficient. So going back to that previous slide, people know, like, and trust will pass you good, consistent. My family knows, likes, and trusts me very well. I have a good relationship with my 11 brothers and sisters. I have yet to receive a referral from my sister, who I've known for 50 years. I have yet to receive a referral from my father, who I've known since birth, right? So knowing, liking, and trusting is not sufficient. Even the customers, I've got 200 active clients. I can count on one hand how many refer me regular business. I've gotten more clients from Dave Rowe in the last 6 months than I've gotten from my number one top referring customer, because he sees me every week. I teach him how to make those introductions, right? So I want to talk a little bit about how to grow your business by referral. This is kind of like a little education moment. I decided to do something different for my weekly introduction. In order to generate more referrals, you really need to be surrounded by a team of people who have a business relationship with you, who know you, like you, and trust you. So it's necessary, but not sufficient, right? Who are committed to helping you grow your business. This group of people in this group, my power team in particular, they're committed to helping me grow my business. That's why I get 75% of my gross revenue in this marketing agency from people in this group and even people beyond this group. And then they're in the right place at the right time. They're in front of your customers. So how would the referrals work in this group for me and for our fellow members? There's really 2 steps to get more referrals in a BNI chapter. Number 1 is develop a relationship that's reciprocal, it's founded on business, and it's to the point when they've mentally decided they want to refer you. People want to refer me when I refer them, right? I try to be the number 1 referral partner for everybody in the chapter. Like, I was really motivated to give Kat a referral even before she joined. And then she's been motivated to return the favor, right? It's kind of like human nature, wanting to, to shout you out and help you as well. The second step is you have to teach others how to refer you. Of course, I don't do that with my family. I'm not teaching them how to refer me business generally, but I am teaching everybody in this group, like, through these 30-second introductions, through the one-on-ones, like how to teach each other, how to refer, who are we looking for, how do we find them, what do you say to them? It's kind of natural. 2 primary things impact your results, developing skills and networking, and then really activating them with more people. Those are the 2 primary things you can do to get more business in this group, is, doing those podcast education moments, sitting in, a podcast discussion with Larry, listening to those podcasts, developing those skills and networking, and then doing that with more people, which is why we have this goal of being the largest chapter. More people, more business, more results. BNI is the longest operating referral network in the world. It's been around for 40 years. It operates in 74 countries. There's 335,000 plus members worldwide. They passed 25 billion in the last 12 months. We passed about over 3 million annually. And so that's kind of a little bit about Loebig Inc. plus BNI. Is there any, we have time for 1 or 2 questions people might have of me in particular. You can unmute yourself if you have a question, or.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How do you respond or set expectations to potential clients who ask to be on the first page of Google?
Oh, interesting. Step 1, I would say, is create and optimize your Google business profile. That's the quickest way to get on page 1 of Google for local searches. And so the expectation is, I actually encourage, there's ways to get on there in a short amount of time. Google business profile is the first way. The closer someone is to your business, the more likely you're able to get on there. 1 more question.
What would your top tip be for teaching someone about how to network?
Top tip for teaching someone how to network: join a BNI chapter. Because we teach each other. We're literally, like, every week we're teaching each other how to do this networking thing, or sit in our Warner podcast discussion groups, like with Larry. Amazing job, Larry and Nahid. Amazing job. We don't typically open that for non-members, but I'm sure we'd be opening it up to visitors of our chapter. Okay, let's move on. We're really getting short on time. I can answer more questions in the breakout after the meeting. Let's go back to our slideshow. All right, VP report, Mr. Goodman.
All right, let's get started. So this is where the rubber hits the road. So knowing that BNI is a metrics-driven organization, which means we track different metrics to make sure that we are performing, that we are working towards our goals. Our particular chapter, our goal is 3.6 million this year. We're currently at 1.4, and you can see how these different areas contribute to that growth. So we've already, like, C uses like continuous educational units. So this is us looking at podcasts, learning, always trying to learn, meeting with each other, one-to-ones, visitors. The more we bring you all, the more chance we have of getting new members, as well as referrals, because